Oddly enough, I got invited on a motorcycle trip with Indian Motorcycles with Steffi Cohen, Hayden Bowe, and Matt Frazier. So the 4 of us flying to California right now separately, picking up bikes this evening, and then tomorrow morning we punch out and we're gonna drive for 3 days. So we're going up to Big Sur and then back home. Pretty pumped. I've wanted to do a West Coast motorcycle trip for a long time, and the process of getting my motorcycle license this week, real challenge. Took 9 total hours of waiting at the DMV to get it done. I may buy a motorcycle just to make sure that time now was worth my effort. Alright, so made it to California. Let's get my bags. Good morning. Starting the day here, lovely Orange County. Some real beautiful things behind me. Just got in yesterday, met up with Sean from Indian, as well as Steffi, Hayden, Matt Frazier, and we're gonna take bikes today. I think we're trying to get from Orange County to St. Louis Obispo today. I'll show you guys the bikes. Woo! So these are our 4 bikes. We've got three Chieftains. I don't know the exact models, but they look way fun, and it's way different than anything I've ever ridden. I've never ridden anything that has like windscreen and controls and Bluetooth and speakers. This is gonna be probably pretty cool. You know, a younger me may have been like, meh. Younger me wasn't invited on motorcycle trips, so fuck what his opinion is.
Fast. I mean, I think it's governed to like 120, but you know, guys are racing them right now, kicking Harley's ass on a race.
Racing these?
Yeah.
Race bikes?
Race bikes.
Some would pretend I have a job.
You got a job. You got kind of a job. You got to have fun.
Perfect. Perfect. That's ideal. What is this beautiful thing?
This is a brand new Indian Challenger. It's our all new motor, all new bike as of last year, 2 years ago. Liquid cooled motor. The thing rips. It's the fastest thing you'll find out there. This thing has all the tech you could possibly want.
I know, it's so ridiculous, man.
Electric windscreen, has CarPlay, has navigation. The one coming out next year, it'll be an update to this. We even have like live weather information. We'll reroute you around weather stuff coming in. Obviously you have cruise control. Glove box, yeah. Plug in your phone. Speaker system. It's fucking rad, and you're gonna see how much power it makes up and down the California coast.
Dude, I'm wildly excited. Got all my stuff packed.
Yeah, just go to that. Yeah.
That's all my shit.
I got blood on my hands. Do you understand? I'm a wanted man. I took the pistol and I shot at all the lights. I started running in the middle of the night.
How's the morning?
Dude, awesome. Yeah, he was going in hot into those turns through the mountains.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Oof. Dude,
I slowed down.
I kept up with him, but I almost went off the road on 2 of them.
Oh, nice.
So I was like, oh, okay, I'll adjust the speed a little before the turn.
No, dude, they're way fun. Man, I saw Matt's phone just, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah, I heard in my ear, I'm like, somebody dropped their phone, and I'm like, that can't be.
Now it's got a story.
It's good.
I'm very impressed.
Yeah, 1 camera lens, dude. That throwback.
Damn, I was thirsty, I didn't realize.
Well, if they make 1 good one, you don't need 3 cameras. Come on, Apple.
It's not good either.
Is there
Yeah, there's more room.
Yeah.
This stuff's mushable.
check?
Yeah.
Where are they?
That's me. I think we're in OJ, California. Ride so far has been awesome. That bike rips. I'm also pretty comfortable on it, but I'm sure I'll be ready by the end of the day to not be on it anymore. It's fucking warm out too, but like it doesn't suck getting to ride in California, man. I can't believe I get to do any of this. I'm also really glad that I ever learned how to ride a motorcycle. Total benefit. Learn to do things so that you can say yes to more stuff. Yes. So I've got navigation and music, speakers, adjustable windscreen. I may have to buy a motorcycle. I don't think I'll buy one of these. It feels good really being back on a bike again. Like I haven't ridden since probably like 2008, 2009, 8 maybe? It's just an unbelievable opportunity of a trip. I've wanted to do this type of a trip, like up the PCH for forever on a bike. And so this being the opportunity to do it, unreal. Morning, day 2 starts. So let me recap day 1. There's gonna be a hodgepodge of footage here from like GoPro stuff to some photos to, I'm not filming anything while I'm riding that. Here's danger level of motorcycles. I don't think they're terribly dangerous as long as you're paying attention and learn how to ride a motorcycle and don't act like an asshole. Me trying to film, me not paying attention, me fucking with other stuff, all these things complicate that. So I'm gonna avoid it. It may not make the best footage. I'm sorry. I want to experience as many things as I can. I love the fact that part of the reason I got invited on this is because I know how to ride a fucking motorcycle. Pretty cool thing to be able to do. You also, it's not dangerous to learn how to ride a bike. It's dangerous to drive like an asshole. It's dangerous to not pay attention. But cars are dangerous. They're just a bit more that way, but you can avoid that. Like I don't do traffic, I wouldn't do any of these type of things. So you can eliminate fear and danger with repetition and competency and proper training. And now a completely unprofessional review of the 2022 Bagger. I think that's what it's called. Challenger from India. Yeah, this bike's rad. I would never buy this bike. I would never own this thing. I don't particularly like the look. I don't like the big fairing on it. It looks like an old person bike. It is, and it's really comfortable. And I rode on it for 10 hours yesterday and I'm not crippled today. So those are great things. I do like that I have navigation. I like that I have music. I like that my phone charges. I like the saddlebags for my shit. For this type of ride and this type of experience, this bike is incredible. The water cooled, like it hauls ass. The brakes are great. Handles turns very, very well. We got through a bunch of twisty stuff yesterday. Yesterday was fun. 10 hours we did from Orange County. A lot of new things. Getting through and out of LA and splitting traffic was a very new experience, and I don't understand how that's legal, but worked out fine for 5 of us. I mean, I guess no harm, no foul. Maybe it's not a problem. Once we got to Ojai and had lunch, and we got into the mountains and started getting into twisty stuff, it was a lot of fun. The group ended up kind of shearing into 2 groups. Our leader, who's the ride guy, Sean, who's very, very talented on the motorcycle. The rest of us are fucking beer league softball team at best. As we were doing the twisty stuff, I found that part of me that was like, get better at it, learn to get faster, learn how to lean and be consistent. I kept trying to want to up that skill bit, right? But with upping that, if you fuck up, it's a crash. And at no point did we have any close calls. None. I wanted to be able to take in the scenery and take in the environment we were in and enjoy the actual ride instead of thinking the whole time. I don't need to try to push my competency level or push my skill growth or any of these type of things. Like what's the big benefit, right? In a world like this, mats don't need sleeves.
I've never done this before.
There you go. Now you gotta pinch it off and tear hard.
No, I think it tore up the back.
You can fix it. When sleeveless shirts are outlaws, only outlaws will wear sleeveless shirts. Rule number 2. So today has started off with a bit of a debacle. Hayden has dropped his key and ran over it. Bumpy start, if you will. Shit happens when you have this many people trying to do something. Steffi's back there. We're not doing much better since I last checked in.
Yo, I was ready to leave my phone there.
Fuck it.
Dude, you just kept going. Hayden and I pulled off.
Bro, I honestly didn't give a fuck. I was like,
I appreciate that. Other than like all my credit cards and shit are on my phone case.
Hey,
like,
Steffi, why'd you have your phone in your hand?
it was not in my hand. It slipped from the thing.
Mm-hmm. Was it secured?
No.
Okay.
Great morning, guys. We're just a bunch of fucking amateurs.
Amateur hour. We've made it 6 miles in to today's drive. We've stopped now for the 9th time. It's going great. Steffi threw her phone on the interstate. Hayden smashed his keys and then dumped his bike over at a stop sign. And because he doesn't have keys, there now has to be like a code input to make the system run again.
We're waiting on the side of the highway, Sean and I, for Hayden. And Hayden is taking forever. And then we get a text from Hayden. He was like, when I went and picked up Steffi's phone, my keys fell out and they got run over. What do I do? And Sean and I are just on the side of the highway getting whipped by semi-trucks. Just like, yep, that's right on par with today.
Is Hayden riding bitch on the back of a bike the rest of the day?
So here's the deal. We had one bike that hadn't fallen over. Hayden's bike. Hayden somehow got his key run over.
Yep.
Which means that as long as the bike didn't turn off, we were fine. Now listen, there's a code, there's a 4-pin code in each of these bikes. So I text Billy while we were riding, had him look it up. He goes, hopefully it's not the 2020 bike, can't find that code. No problem, we got a couple hours before his bike will turn off. Unfortunately, Hayden just had a little tip over when he
And
came to
he's
stop.
the 2020 bike that we don't know the code
And he
for.
had to shut the bike off in order to reflash the bike, and he's on the 2020 bike, and so now we're without service. We live here now.
We're a 5-person motorcycle gang with 4 bikes. They're dwindling quick.
How much do you regret bringing this group of degenerates on this trip?
Muscle people, this will be fun.
I've made better choices.
Listen, all we know is sets and reps. What did you think?
He was just like, you know what? The stereotype can't be true. Not all meatheads.
Nuh-uh. Listen, top of their field, they have to be intelligent.
Top of their field. Oh.
I'm a doctor.
Oh man, I have a general studies degree. I've never claimed to be smart.
So let's hear the key story.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah, how did you lose your key on the highway?
I'll explain. So I was behind Steffi.
He just gives up.
I see Steffi's phone go flying down the thing. So I'm like, oh fuck, I pull over, stop. I run back, it's like half a mile back.
Yeah, you look like a cinder block.
This has gone great.
Put the phone in the little compartment,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Like the whatever,
Right.
the mini glove box thing. Catch up to Steffi,
Okay.
pull over, give it to her, but I have to pop open the thing. Pop open the thing. As I pull it out, key comes out with it and somehow bounces onto the road, and then a car goes.
Immediately over it. 1 second later.
Now this is what's left.
Oh no.
Just a manual key, which only opens the.
Why don't these Indians have a key?
I don't design
It's
it.
not 1995.
I'm sure that there was someone who's like, what percentage of people would destroy their key during a ride?
Listen.
And here we are. Fucking sick.
Billy's calling the tow truck, which means we're riding 2 up on somebody's bike.
You know what? For the first crash though, you managed good.
Of everyone, all right?
Yeah, except for your bike doesn't work anymore.
I know.
Hayden, if you're on the back of my bike, you just give me back tickles while we ride. We will be the 2 happiest campers.
Yeah, I think that's probably smart.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, why wouldn't the most talented rider in the group end up with the second person? That's
Well, let's see how talented he is. Throw this beefcake on the back and see.
Hayden's on the back.
See how we can hit those sides.
I do feel like you should have to ride on the back for at least a while. Like it's some form of shame.
Yeah, that public
It's
shame.
not a punishment for me. It's a punishment for whoever has to haul me around.
Disagree, it's entertaining to watch. Short break. Back after it. We're figuring things out. Bike got picked up, getting towed, and I think we'll pick it up in the morning. Like right now? We will tonight. We'll just finish it up tonight. We'll wrap it up. There's a roadblock. We have to go back that way. We'll just start the day over. Started day 3. We're now trying to recover Hayden's bike, and then we go down the coast. Stopping now. A little campsite for a break, get out of the sun. Driving the PCH today through Big Sur is better than I ever thought, and I expected it to be incredible. Unreal day. Unreal. Just 4 dudes being hunks.
I had the best camping trip in my life with Chris
Here?
from your video, yeah.
Oh, rad.
We all rode here on bikes. The girls came up in vans and brought all the shit. And then when we left at like 6 a.m. to head south. And there's nobody on the road, and we were on Ducatis. And
Oh,
it-
just ripping.
120
Fucking A, dude.
entire way.
Yeah, like if I rode this stretch 24 times, I'd be interested in that experience
Yeah.
too. How's the day been?
Incredible. Yeah, those sights are something else, eh?
Yeah,
The water and the bridges.
unreal.
What was your gratitude cry about?
Sometimes I just cannot believe what I get to do. You know what I mean? I just couldn't believe it. Like where I was, who I'm with.
Sure. If I were with me, I'd be pretty psyched too.
I'm so mad you gave me that joke.
I'm so glad I have that on video. Perfect.
This is amazing.
Today's real high up on the coolest days I've ever got to experience list. Do rad shit with my friends. It's really all I care about.
Sleeping down here.
I'm more of this fella.
Oh my god, they're so cute.
That's my cousin. Yeah, he's cute, but he'll kick you in the shins.
I'm a wanted man. I got blood on my hands. Do you understand? I'm a wanted man. I'm a wanted man. I got blood on my hands. Do you understand? I'm a wanted man. I'm a wanted man.
Best sandwich ever. You feel like an ever?
Huh?
You feel like this is #1 sandwich for you?
Sandwiches like tacos. There's two different kinds.
Okay.
But this is one that I plan to stop around whenever I'm here because it's amazing.
What radius of here will you come through and then be like, oh, I'm going? Like if you're an hour out, will you?
I mean, if I'm leaving Monterey or if I'm passing San Luis Obispo, I'm stopping here for lunch.
Both super famous.
All right, so what is this sandwich?
This is a club sandwich.
Okay.
What else weird? Oh, with ranch, jalapenos, and barbecue sauce. That'd be good for me. It's called the Nashville Club.
Very, very excited. First impressions on one of the world's greatest sandwiches.
Good presentation.
Looks like a regular sandwich.
Jalapenos are gonna be a
Pretty
problem
excited about it.
Bro, why are you doing this?
Let's see where we're at.
It's gonna be a
Yeah.
problem. But
All right.
I've done this many a time.
This looks really good. It's pretty good.
That's an excellent fucking sandwich, my friend. Oh, so we're back in LA. Going to get tacos. It's been a day. Hell of a day. From an undisclosed location.
It's sworn to
Somewhere in downtown LA.
sworn to secrecy.
The best tacos on earth. They look good. Top notch. Top notch level tacos. Hell of a way to end the day. Good morning. So this is final morning. I have some meetings around LA, so I have another day here, and I'm gonna be lucky enough to just borrow the bike I've been on to get around town. Yo, this trip was unbelievable. I can't recommend it enough if this is something you're interested in. Like, that day yesterday was kind of as meditative and emotionally therapeutic, because it's like 8 hours of mindfulness, right? Because you're riding, you can't hear anything other than the wind and some music, but like I can't hear myself yell, I can't hear myself talk, I can't do any of that. Also, like, my body's busy, so it's perfect for me. Like, I can't do the laying still well, so something like this is great. And when we're not in a stretch that I have to really pay attention to the riding, like with technical stuff and turns, or if I just go slower and I can be present and be kind of in this flow state, I would say yesterday was as powerful as some of like the heavier psychedelic experiences I've ever had. I didn't expect it. I really didn't expect that from it. It was just, yeah, it was really special. It was really, really special, and I'm just overwhelmed. I'm beat up from it. Like, I've cried a bunch and overwhelmed with gratitude that I get to do any of this, all those type of things, and then sorting through my head yesterday and having time to really dig in and look at stuff because I don't have anything else to do. Thank you guys for watching this whole thing. Indian Motorcycles, thank you so much. Steffi, Hayden, Matt Frazier, thank you guys. I'm honored that I got to be part of it and had a fun, coolest life ever. Thank you so much. And thank all you guys for watching and supporting and everything. So, spread hate, always party.